Welcome to our podcast. We're here to discuss the future of Pakistan. We have spent this past semester investigating the religious aspects of Pakistan and are concerned for the future of the minority religions. My name is Sarah Applegate. Please meet my colleagues.
Hi, I'm Sam.
In Pakistan, their religious beliefs are highly connected with their political parties. However, not only are they highly connected, they are extremely important to the overall landscape of Pakistan's politics, as the number of religious political parties have increased immensely since the time of Pakistani independence. According to Tribune.com, religious parties cannot make a credible claim that they are the only saviors of Islam. Most religious parties have a religious sectarian orientation. Others who do not share the religious orientation of the party stay away from it. As of recent, there has been decreasing trust in the religious political parties. Previously, they had advocated for peace. However, now, there has been more violence and protests from the religious political parties, leading to great mistrust. Overall, this has only caused greater strife and confusion for the religious political parties to gain ground in the Pakistani government. The future is extremely shaky and quite uncertain for the religious political connections in Pakistan. With the increasing divisions and different opinions, this makes future unity difficult to achieve in Pakistan. The connection is strong between religion and politics, but the future is bleak for the Pakistan's religious political leaders. Overall, this has only caused greater strife and confusion for the religious political parties to gain ground in the Pakistani government. The future is extremely shaky and quite uncertain for the religious political connections in Pakistan. With the increasing divisions and different opinions, this makes future unity difficult to achieve in Pakistan. The connection is strong between religion and politics, but the future is bleak for Pakistan's religious political leaders.
My name is Melissa Sorensen. My topic is how Pakistan's constitution affects religion and their religious freedoms, as well as how it will affect the future of their religion. The Constitution from 1973 is the most recent constitution that was signed into place. The Constitution is the supreme law of Pakistan. The law cannot be changed unless there is a 2/3 majority vote in the parliament. The Constitution is in place to give direction and guide the laws, politics, and systems for the people. As the future of religion with the Constitution in place, they will have to have the majority of the people in Parliament come together to make positive changes for their future of religious freedom.
Hi, my name is Kyle Palmer, and I'd like to talk about Hindus living in Pakistan. While Hinduism is the second most popular religion, it was only about 15% of the population pre-partition. During the 1947 partition, 4.6 million Hindus left Pakistan for India. Currently, there are 2.5 million Hindus living in Pakistan, which is about 2% of the population. Hindus are heavily outnumbered, and many feel uncomfortable about the way they have been treated. Those that fled Pakistan are living in encampments and applying for citizenship in India. The process takes up to 3 years to be accepted, if they are lucky. A small number of Hindus have fled to India, and millions of Pakistan Hindus are waiting for an opportunity to do the same.
This is Trace Taquadio, and these are my thoughts on why religious freedom is under the threat by way of the country's use of blasphemy laws. Blasphemy laws were first introduced in 1860 when the British wanted to protect all those who were living in British India. Since then, leaders have altered the law in order to fulfill their own personal vendettas. In 1982, military dictator Zia al-Haq added to the law that those who defile the Holy Quran would find themselves under punishment. This included death of those who spoke blasphemy against the Prophet Muhammad. All religions are increasingly falling victim to the threat of blasphemy laws within the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Housing, jobs, and other simple things that are needed to sustain life are denied to them because of their choice of faith.
Hi, I'm Marty Farley. The Constitution and other laws in Pakistan restrict religious freedom, and the government has enforced many of these restrictions. It is very difficult for someone of another faith to worship in a country that does not support religious freedom and has a state religion. However, despite persecutions and threats, people are willing to stand up for what they believe. The picture shown here is the inside of a Catholic church for their Christmas service.
As stated by Melissa and Sharice, these laws do not favor minority religions. Because of the way this law was worded, many minority religions are still being persecuted in Pakistan. But the truth is that it isn't the government themselves punishing the minorities. It is those that the government has allowed to rise up in their lack of action. Due to a mix of both the government's corruption and Islamic extremism, the Taliban are those that are directing the politics in Pakistan. As talked about by Sam, religion and politics are hard to separate in Pakistan. The people are being given a choice between only a corrupt government and a terrorist group. That's not much space to fall in between. However, there is hope. This past week, on November 24th, 2016, the Sindh Assembly of Pakistan made a huge step forward in protecting the people against Islam extremist actions, as well as a protection to the minorities. The forced conversion bill was passed, preventing by punishable offense anyone who kidnaps or forces someone to join their religion by marriage under the age of 18. This law is a huge step towards the future of Pakistan. If followed, it will allow many to believe and grow up in their own chosen religion. Investigations were recently made in 5 main areas of the government of Pakistan to see which parts of the government were acting upon the laws previously issued by the Pakistan Supreme Court. Currently, the worst of them is actually the main government themselves. But in places like Sindh and Baluchistan, the laws are making changes. Even if it is one sector at a time, the change is coming, and the voice of the people is rising above that of both the government and the Taliban. As a group, we must admit that the outlook is dreary during the next 5 years of Pakistan. Changes are beginning to happen, but there is still a long ways to go.